Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a video for Borussia Dortmund squad builder. Now there's going to be two videos today. There's going to be one for Liverpool and there's going to be one for Borussia Dortmund. So if you guys want to check out both, be sure to do so. If you guys like these types of videos, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, if you guys enjoy the content. And yeah, let's go from there. So, with Borussia Dortmund, they made a couple of purchases here and there, right? There's some very interesting ones, actually. I gotta remember that kid's name that plays for Borussia Dortmund, that plays in the right back position, because he was actually very solid, but I think he was on loan from Real Madrid, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna check out the Bundesliga here, and we're gonna search up the position, which is the right back position. Which kid was it? Hakimi, this kid right here, right? So I'm not sure what's going on with him. I don't know if Borussia Dortmund actually bought him already. Hakimi, Borussia. I want to see if they actually bought him. I don't know if he was officially bought by them. I want to actually check this right now. He went on loan. To superb display, chance. I don't know. I don't know if he's going back there, actually. I'm not sure if that's been confirmed or not. It doesn't say that it has been confirmed. Morocco's Hakimi to stay with Borussia Dortmund for another year? For another season. Oh, okay, cool. I guess he's going to go on loan again. So I guess he's not like an official purchase. Maybe he's going to go on a 2-year loan because he's a young prospect, right? 20 years old, really, really good right back. Right? So who knows, right? Borussia Dortmund right back. Obviously, it's not going to be Piszczek. I think that's how you say his name. I don't think it's going to be Piszczek because Piszczek's a little bit slower nowadays. Back in the day, he used to have a very solid card. Actually, I just don't think that's gonna go down as it's probably gonna work out. The midfield I think is gonna be very obvious. Personally, I think it's gonna be like Delaney, right? I think Delaney or Delaney is left-footed, I believe. Huge plus right there, by the way. He's left-footed with a 4-star weak foot. That's actually very, very good. See, that's a card you should definitely use this year, but it is what it is. Delaney, I'm gonna call him one. Delaney, is a very good all-around player. You can obviously see from one of his informs, he has 82 pace, 82 dribbling, 82 shooting, 85 defending, 84 passing, 88 physical, which is amazing, right? The other CDM option is obviously going to be Witsel as well, because Witsel, even if you see from his rare gold card, although his pace is very low, if you give him a shadow card, you know, you got a decent all-around midfielder that can play as a center mid or a CDM. Preferably with this card, you probably want to use him as a CDM just because of how slow he is. Delaney would be a very, very good person to use as a center mid or as a CDM. So he would be very, very solid in that regard. Center backs, I believe it's probably going to be Akanji. Akanji had a foot miss card that was actually very, very solid. A nice little Swiss card. 84 pace, 82 defending, 81 physical. I actually want to see. I didn't have to take that out. I actually want to see what his rare gold card was like, if it's going to show up here. His rare gold card already had 80 pace, 78 defending, 77 physical, which is obviously fantastic. But his foot miss for 95k at the time was really good, really, really good for a foot miss card, right? Very solid card. 75 dribbling and 72 passing as well for center back is fantastic. The other center backs, they don't have Diallo anymore. And I believe when people told me about Borussia, it was like a rotation policy between Diallo and a new kid that's there, but I think he was benched because he was very inconsistent, apparently. It's definitely not that Witsel card. I'm going to go ahead and search for Borussia Dortmund. Oops, did not mean to do that. Borussia Dortmund. Is it just one R? Oh, it is just one R. Say a word. Toprak? Toprak has 79 pace on his Champions League card. It wasn't him, though. It was this guy, Zagadou. Zagadou. That's the dude. It was this guy right here. Maybe they give him upgrades next year. Who knows, man? Because he did play a few games, but it might just be a Toprak, to be honest with you. Yeah, it might just be Toprak in that position. Totally forgot about Toprak, by the way. But Toprak, Akanji, I guess, might be the center back duo because Diallo's no longer there since he was transferred to PSG recently. Left back option. Left back, they have two options, but I think the reason why they bought Schulz was because they wanted to have more options, I guess, in the team. Right, and obviously, I think he's a very, very good player. He's actually a German international now, which is very, very solid. So a very good purchase by Borussia Dortmund, in my opinion. Now they have a very solid left back because Guerrero is more attacking oriented, right? Not really defensive oriented that much. But Schulz is definitely going to be the person that's going to be able to push up and push and come back really, really quickly. I think Borussia Dortmund bought Sommer too. Did they not? I believe they did. I actually need to check that, because I actually think that they did, but I'm not 100% sure. Because if they bought Sommer, I think, I should search up Sommer, and it searches up Sommer Ray. Okay, cool. Borussia. Borussia Mönchengladbach. Okay, so he didn't get transferred to Borussia Dortmund. That sucks because he could have been probably a solid goalkeeper. So I guess they're just gonna keep Berkey unless they bought anyone new that I don't know about. I think Berkey is gonna probably be the option then. Berkey, he's not really a meta goalkeeper, I would say. But he's usable for sure. For a rare gold card, he can be a usable card. Maybe in the future they gave him like an 83, 82 potentially, and then he might actually get some pretty decent upgrades. But as of right now, it's not really that great, right? Up top for center forward, obviously in real life, they're probably going to use like Paco Alcácer or something. But in FIFA, obviously, it's going to be Royce. If they give him a cam card, which he is in this game consistently until the first left mid card. The cam card is you can transform it into, or you can change the position to a striker. And he'll be very solid in that position. Royce is pretty obvious. I hope that EA don't do him dirty with his stamina, because if you check out his stamina from his rare gold card, completely unusable with 68 stamina, right? You can use him, but he's just gonna die really, really quickly, right? So it's not gonna be necessarily ideal. EA needs to understand that like stamina is such a big part of FIFA, and not giving a player stamina, not making him usable, is a little annoying. You know what I mean? So they should definitely take that into consideration. But with Team of the Season, they gave him some pretty good stat boost, gave him stamina, blah, 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 right? So very, very good card in that regard. I think the other center mid is honestly going to be Julian Brandt, because Julian Brandt, I don't think Borussia Dortmund has any other midfielders that are good all round that you can play as a center mid, as a CDM. Because I think that these two would be your CDMs, right? I think you have the medium with with Witzel on medium. Then you have Delaney with center mid on high work rates. So it actually kind of like balances out a little bit, right? Jadon Sancho, I personally believe, is going to stay at Borussia Dortmund. I don't think he's going to get transferred at all. But that I guess that all depends, right? And then the left wing position, we're going to have Thorgan Hazard there. Thorgan Hazard, right? I think he could play the left position. I think Sancho's better utilized on the right side, to be honest. I think he plays really, really well on that right side. But Thorgan Hazard might be the guy on the left side. To be honest, this could be a team that Borussia Dortmund lines up with next year. Who knows? We don't know how they're going to line up. This is going to be very interesting with all their new purchases. I'm trying to think if they got anybody new. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to check out Borussia Dortmund to see if they did end up buying anybody new. The reason why I'm doing Borussia Dortmund today and Liverpool is because of the fact that they did do the friendly recently, right? So I think that's why we're doing this right now. Another transfer. I'm going to check out transfers in generals. But if there's no transfers at all, because I think those three were the big ones. Borussia Dortmund have yet to receive an offer for Rafael Guerrero, while Moise Kean is considered to be a transfer target. You know what? If they got Moise Kean at Borussia Dortmund, that'd be really sick. That would be actually really dope if they got Moise Kean. And in regards to this team, though, I don't think there's like a crazy amount of changes you can really make to it. I think that's as meta as it can possibly get. Because with this team, right, you can line it up with a 4-3-3, and you can see that you have Julian Brandt on the right, Delaney on the left, being left-footed, right? Thorgan, I think, is a four-star player. Hopefully he is. EA, give him a 4-star weak foot, make him usable. He's a 3-star weak-footed player. I think that's the same thing with Jadon as well. I think he also has a bad weak foot too, right? So hopefully they give him... It's not even giving them a 4-star. It's just, you got to be at least able to upgrade them to 4-star. It doesn't have to be a 5-star just to make them usable in FIFA, you know what I'm saying? I think Julian Brandt is 4-star, 4-star, so I think he's good in that regard. But with this team, there's so much you can do, right? So if you want to use a 4-1-2-2 bracket 2, you can use Delaney on the left, Brandt on the right, Witsel in the middle, Royce striker, or I would actually put Hazard or Sancho as the strikers just because of the fact that, you know, they don't have the weak foot. So you want to have a good weak foot as one of your strikers. So, you know, try to put the 4-star weak foot on the left side because he's probably going to be doing shots across goal more often. Don't know if the cut inside finesse is going to be the most ideal thing. Really depends on how the finishing is next year. But you can see you can do a nice little 4-1-2-2 with this as well. 4-2-3-1, which is one of the most balanced formations in FIFA of all time. You do this, you choose that. And then the striker... Potentially, if you can get Moise Kean, which he could potentially get a Future Stars players card, you can fit him up here, right? So you could put Jadon Sancho on the team with Julian Brandt. Depending on who's a faster one next year with good stamina, I'd probably just put Julian Brandt into the middle with Jadon Sancho on the left and then Royce on the right. You can still see that's a very meta team. Moise Kean with good upgrades and a 4-star weak foot will be very, very usable because he's actually pretty fast in real life. His positioning is very, very good. So we'll see if Borussia Dortmund actually ends up getting him. I personally hope that they do because I think the team would be very interesting to watch in real life just because Moise Kean is a very, very good player, very young, talented player. But in regards to what they currently have, I think the striker would obviously be Marco Reus if it would be the case. Meta-wise for FIFA, this is a meta squad builder, not a real-life squad builder, right? Hazard on the left, Jadon Sancho on the right, and then that's how I would rock with this team. So potentially a very good team in my opinion, not too bad. Let me know how you guys would line up with this team in FIFA 20 for the full meta concept. I don't know who else they're really linked with right now, so we're just going to take it from there. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this series. If you guys don't, we'll kind of come up with something different for tomorrow's video. But that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.